Hello everyone and welcome, it's Mr. Network here, and in this video I'm going to show you the future. Yes, I'm gonna show you the future because with the piece of content I'm gonna share with you today, you will see the future. So if you are in a process of growing, so you are investing in yourself, investing in your brand, investing in your companies, or deciding to join a new path, or simply you are thinking about taking a decision that could be also to start to build properly your personal brand, well, this content is gonna blow your mind completely. So as always, kill and eliminate every distractions, because every distraction will take you away from the future you that deserve you. Take paper and pen, because everything that I'm gonna draw on the whiteboard behind me is gonna be life-changing for you, but you need to give 100% of your attention. Okay, so again, deal is done, let's get into it. And today what I'm gonna show you is exactly what is gonna happen to you whenever you are in the process of a decision to start a new path, or if you are aiming for the next level. So for example, you have a company and you want to reach the next level, this is going to help you. You're thinking about opening a company or starting your personal brand, for example, or deciding to join on board our program, this is going to be needing for you. In any area of your life, this is going to be helpful. And in a book that I read that I love it so much, which is called The Art of War from Sun Tzu, Sun Tzu says, if you go to war, you need to know your enemy. Because if you don't know your enemy, there's never gonna be one single chance for you to win the war. And you know how many challenges happens when you're taking a decision, trying to go to the next level. So you need to know exactly who are your enemies in this journey. And this is exactly what I'm gonna tell you now. You will know exactly how to face and destroy every possible enemy and challenges that will face into you. Okay, so let's get straight into it. What I'm gonna draw now are called the quadrants of growth. Okay, and basically let's draw the quadrants, and are divided in two big areas, which are called internal resistance and external resistance. Done. Every one of us, it doesn't matter what level you are right now. You can be starting over, you can be have never had done an experience as an entrepreneur or solo entrepreneurs or launching a company, or you can be a millionaire. I don't care. Everyone, whatever is your level, will face this enemy on a higher level than ever before. So it will always be helpful to know exactly how to overcome any challenges and any enemy that will face into you. Okay, so whenever we start to do something new, we're in a process of decision, we start, let's say, from here. Okay, this is the starting point. So let's draw a kind of flag, okay, it's terrible flag what I designed, but you understand exactly. It's like the racing flag. Okay, so we start from here. So what's gonna happen? First three internal resistance and challenges and enemies that we're gonna face. First three: problems. Second one, fear. Third one, doubts. These are the three biggest enemies of the first quadrant of the internal resistance. So we start something new. If you have ever happened to you that you were hyped, you want to start something new, let's go, let's do my business, let's start my company, let's launch my agency, let's start this project, let's get deep into network marketing, and everything falls apart. Car break, jobs problem, family issues, and you're thinking maybe, you see, these are the signs that it was not the way. That was not something that I had to do. This is completely the opposite. Those are the signs that you are on the right way, on the right path. But if you don't know it, you might give up. So problems, let's face the first one. We need to understand that problems, the word itself comes from a Greek extractions that is based on problema. Okay, so if you translate problem, if you think about problems itself, you start having stomachache, because it's like, oh, when somebody comes at you and says, oh, there's a problem, you're like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? But actually, Problema, it means something that comes for you, not against you. It's someone that comes to challenge you and see how bad you want to go to the next level. So problem, we change the way we see it and we call it challenge. How do you feel when you overcome a problem? You feel proud of yourself, you feel stronger. Exactly, it's like a video game. A problem is like the enemy that you need to beat in order to go to the next level. So it's not a problem, it's a test. So we need to switch our way to see it as a problem and call it challenge. Okay? If I change the way I see something, I change the way I approach to it. So first thing first about problem, it's not a problem, it's a challenge. Second one, fear. Fear, it's okay. Having fear, feeling these things of the unknown, I don't know, this scares me. It scares me to launch an activity. It scares me to talk to people. It scares me to talk in front of a camera. It scares me to talk in front of 1,000 people on a stage. It scares me to go and say what I want to. It's okay. It's okay. It's another internal resistance that we have whenever we want to grow up. Again, it doesn't matter what level you are. Every time you will have to grow up and you want to go to the next level, you will face it on a different level, on a different intensity. But fear has a cure, has an antidote, which is called respect. Treat fear with respect because you don't fear what you know. You fear what you don't know. So the thing is, okay, I respect this feeling that I have and I am working on myself now in order to transform the fear in knowledge, transform this fear in an opportunity. So treat it with respect, accept the feeling, accept that you would not fear something that you know. You would not fear something that you exactly know how is it gonna end. So it means that you are going out of your comfort zone. You're stretching your comfort zone. So change the way you approach to fear, respecting fear, and everything is gonna change for you as well. And the third one, doubts. I don't know. What if I'm gonna fail? What if it's not gonna work out? What if doubts? We overthink too much. Our minds, we are born and programmed to not think in a successful way. So doubts will always fill our mind unless we cure it with massive action. Whenever doubts start to hit you, get your ass at work. Start working, do something, put yourself in an active mode. You will not have time to think about, to doubting, to overthink. So this is very important. So first, 3 enemies you're gonna face are problems, fear, and doubts. And we understood that we're gonna face it treating problem as a challenge that come for us and not against us. Respect is the cure to fear. I respect this feeling and I'm gonna work on it so I can get more knowledge, I can understand better what I have to do, and I will act massively against doubts so I don't give time to doubts to infiltrate into my mind. 100% of people, let's say of the 100% of people that decide to grow and to go to the next level, 50% of people die here. Stop in front of fear, stop in front of challenges, think that, oh, okay, this is the sign that I didn't have to go and stop and quit. 50%, the half of who decide to grow, stop from this first quadrant. Then we go into the second one, second quadrant of growth, which is another kind of enemy, a sneaky one that you will have to face. And this is comfort, procrastination, postpone. So basically, here we can sum it up as the comfort zone. Our mindset has been programmed since we were like child. In the first 3-4 years of our life, everything that coming to our ears and our senses program our mindset, and this create our standards. They can be changed. We have a whole program of mindset reprogramming that can completely make you a quantum leap, but that's not the moment to talk about it. But the second group of enemies, it's about comfort zone. I'm gonna do later. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I'm not gonna go to the gym this morning because I am tired. I am gonna be postponing and not doing it. I'm not gonna be reading those 10 fucking pages of a book that I promised myself that I had to read every single day because I prefer to go on Netflix or scroll on the phone. Comfort. There's one major cure for this, one for each one. So instead of the first quadrant, there's one big cure, which is called compromise. Commitment. Take a commitment with yourself. Why you want to launch the new activity? Why are you considering to building your personal brand? Why are you considering to buy that course? Why you want to level up? What is that reason that brings you that? Write all the reason why you're not fulfilled today. How much money are you making? Is the amount of money you want to make today, is the number of the people you're impacting lives on the number you want, or is 100 times bigger? What are the things that now are not making you proud of yourself? Because then you need to write what would make you proud of yourself. Write the list and make a commitment with you. So whenever you feel to stay in your comfort zone, or you want to postpone things, or you want to procrastinate, that's the old you, not the one that made a commitment. Not the one that said, I promised myself that I would have never sit on that fucking sofa until my dreams are made reality. So whenever you feel to, I will do it later, alarm. The commitment that you took with yourself will make you move. But remember, from the 100 people that start a growth path, 50% dies here, and here only 30% of the remaining 50 survives and overcome comfort. The other one die on the sofa. So it's like you need to see it in this way. It's like clockwise, anti-clockwise situation. Okay, I move here, then I move here, and then I move. If I've been good enough, if I've been committed enough, even be brave enough to overcome first quadrant and second quadrant, I move to the external resistance.